Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation for the day is the 21st stanza of Jup Pauri, and it goes as follows. Tirath tap daya dat daan je ko paavai til ka maan ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮੰਨਿਆ ਮਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਭਾਉ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਤੀਰਥ ਮਲ ਨਾਉ ਸਭ ਗੁਣ ਤੇਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਾਹੀ ਕੋਇ ਵਿਣ ਗੁਣ ਕੀਤੇ ਭਗਤ ਨਾ ਹੋਏ ਸਵਾਸਤ ਆਤ ਪਾਣੀ ਬਰਮਾਓ ਸਤ ਸੁਹਾਣ ਸਦਾ ਮਨ ਚਾਓ ਕਵਣ ਸੁਵੇਲਾ ਵਕਤ ਕਵਣ ਕਵਣ ਥਿਤ ਕਵਣ ਵਾਰ ਕਵਣ ਸੈ ਰੁੱਤੀ ਮਾਹੋ ਕਵਣ ਜਿਤ ਹੋਆ ਆਕਾਰ ਵੇਲ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਆ ਪੰਡਤੀ ਚੈ ਹੋਵੈ ਲੇਖ ਪੁਰਾਣ ਵਕਤ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਓ ਕਾਦੀਆ ਚੈ ਲਿਖਣ ਲੇਖ ਕੁਰਾਨ ਤਿਥੀ ਵਾਰ ਨ ਜੋਗੀ ਜਾਣੈ ਰੁਤ ਮਾਹੋ ਨ ਕੋਈ ਜਾਂ ਕਰਤਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਕੋ ਸਾਜੇ ਆਪੇ ਜਾਣੇ ਸੋਈ ਕਿਵ ਕਰੇ ਆਖਾਂ ਕਿਵ ਸਾਲਾਹੀ ਕਿਉ ਵਰਣੀ ਕਿਵ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਖਣ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਆਖੈ ਇਕ ਦੂ ਇਕ ਸਿਆਣਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੱਡੀ ਨਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਕਾ ਹੋਵੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਆਪੋ ਜਾਣੈ ਅੱਗੇ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਸੋ ਹੈ. So the Pauri begins with a reiteration of previous messages that pilgrimage, austerities, pieties, and charity, in short, external, outward, formalized ritual, may bring you a little recognition, but pavet tilkaman, as small as a sesame seed. In other words, really without value. But the real value lies in listening, absorbing, and internalizing Guru wisdom. Sunaya manaya man kita pao. That is the true cleansing. And the shrine is within. Antargat tirath mal nao. And one who has cleansed at the shrine within comes to this realization that all virtues flow from you, for I have none. Sab gun tere main nahi koi. Vin gun kite bhakt na hoy. But without cultivating these virtues, no devotion is possible. A bhagat, incidentally, meaning becoming a divine lover. You have to become intimate with the lover. Swast Ath Bani Paramao. The Guru's word, Bani Paramao, is the wellspring of these qualities. It is the truth, it is beauty, and it is eternal. Sat Suhan, Sada Manichao. And then the Pauri flips to a somewhat tangential subject, which really declares that the truth is unsayable. Kavan Savela Vakt Kavan. What time was it? What day of week? What was the season? What month was it when creation was brought forth? And the response? Vel na paya panditi. The Pandit knows not, or else it would have been penned in the Puranas. The Qazi knows not, or else we would find it in the Quran. The yogi is clueless, as is everybody else. Titwar na jogi jane, rut mahona koi. And who knows it? Ja karta sriti ko saje. You, the creator, alone knows the timing of your creation. In a situation like this, Guruji says, Kiv kare akha, kiv salahi, kyu varani kiv jana. How shall I speak in praise? Or how can I even begin to describe you? How shall I know you? And he responds, Nanak akhan sab ko akhe ek dud ek siyana. We all pretend to know you by making bold claims. Vadda Sahib Vadi Nai. But you are the great master, and great is your law. What you ordain comes to pass. Any claims to know your depths can only lead to regret. So there appear to be some distinct parts to this stanza. The first one concluding at Antargat Tiratmal now, which we've noted is a reiteration of previous stanzas. And the key message is that displays of external piety are really valueless. I mean, the destination for a Sikh is not physical travel to an outer pilgrimage, but a movement inward into the depths of our being. And the mode of travel, attentive listening, sunya, and absorption, manya. The second part of the verse concludes in line Sat Suhan Sada Manchao, again stressing that we have to essentially acquire or cultivate the inner environment with qualities in order to become a bhagat, because without that, bhakti is not possible. And here we might add that there is a composition called Suchajji and Gunwanti, both of which in Rag Suhi are beautiful expositions of the qualities that a Sikh should develop. And then the latter half of the verse we've noted, and actually through the verses to come, we will find Guru Nanak turning to cosmology and addressing perennial questions that have always engaged the human mind. I mean, all human societies have reflexively related their fears, hopes, and wishes by looking upward toward the sky and searching for some kind of an organizing principle behind it. What are the origins of this thing that we see? Why is there something? When did it happen? What is our relationship to it? These are the questions that have forever engaged the human mind. But Guruji is suggesting that we should not get bogged down in these philosophical problems, because at the end of the day, as has been noted in the earlier part of the stanza, the truth is unsayable. So the thoughts to really ponder on is that Guru Nanak's repeated rejection of ritualized practice and dogma, in fact, constitutes the fundamental break from the existing Indian culture of formalized ritual. And so this is very important to remember. It is a rejection of outward ritual, but on the other hand, the ideal person in Gurmat, a Satyar, a Gurmukh, a Bhagat, focuses on inwardness and intimacy with the divine, because you have to develop and cultivate an intimacy with the object of your love. And imbued with divine qualities is not an end in itself. It is actually the first step in a process where a Bhagat, imbued with these divine qualities, taps into the evolutionary impulse, hukam, and participates in its movement. A Sikh has an obligation to participate in global affairs and move things forward. Now, we know that Guruji has said repeatedly that the divine is unsayable. Yet, the Guru has surrounded the unsayable truth with 1,430 pages of words. What are we to make of this? Well, we have to remember that these are not ordinary words. They are symbolic representations of inwardness, metaphors for how to communicate, and the goal is to at least give us a reflection of that elusive essence within, at least point us into that direction so that we can make the leap from speech into silence within, so that we can become fully awakened to our lives. So think about this. Think about how your life is being driven. Are we still practicing pilgrimages, rituals, rites, going to the Gurdwara once a week, prostrating in front of the Guru Granth, having our langar, coming home, or are we in fact turning inward? We leave you with this thought until the next time. Waheguru Ji ki Fateh, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.